One thing I have to mention about my lower quality cameras, in observing the last video, it's not really work that you can avoid with any other camera anyway. I mean, there are two realities, and that is onboard audio is almost never good enough for production value. Two, it's almost impossible to get away without adjusting the white balance and other features of the video. Journalistically, you would probably not really touch that, but when one of your cameras looks red and the other one looks too blue, kind of want to match them together. You want to make it look like they're rendering white correctly. Is it more journalistic to say this camera records shitty white balance and it doesn't have an adjustment, so I left it that way for the production, or I modified the existing video so that white appears white on most screens? Didn't in the last one touch anything because I was trying to keep things as mobile as I can, and I don't know. Actually, no, there was probably filter options, and that would be effectively my white balance. I may have been able to adjust the videos. They also have really annoying audio artifacts, the other cameras. To be fair, I'm just impressed the one works at all. I've had it for so long. Most lithium batteries that I've had of such a caliber are dead long before they just refuse to charge. And that thing keeps on trucking. I've worn it on a helmet for paintballing. I don't think it took any direct hits. I've crushed it under things. I've probably gotten it wet. For a $40 crappy camera, it still takes video and records audio. In finer production, no, I wouldn't want to be using that audio. I would have to edit it or record another audio track, such as on the H2n, and then synchronize it, but I still need audio to synchronize too, so the fact that it does, that still impresses me. I think I'm gonna buy more crappy cameras. At least there is a DJI clone out there, and I bought one for my auntie, and it works phenomenally. I'm really happy with it. I think there may have been some audio artifact, and the video wasn't perfect. Like, it had some posterization that was noticeable. But again, it still records audio and video. When I consider it, I have to think that this channel, the Eclectic Outdoors, is just going to be a logbook, a diary of mine, detailing, I don't know, therapy through nature. I think that might be the gist of it. I have a little bit of a production background, but nothing to squawk about. Just a few college courses. So I have to measure things out, like the previous video title being an exceedingly low bar for success. It makes it freeing. And then, I mean, professional is always in post-production anyway. You can do the best you can, but the best camera is the camera you have at the time that you have access to the asset. If you can only carry your cell phone, that's all you got. Would I love to have my Vixia or my 80D for video at all times? Sure, but dragging around $2,000, $3,000 worth of camera equipment is just not feasible for the DOA. Being as this is just some sort of anonymous video log of mine, I feel the need to mention that for the DOA, the daily outdoor activity, smoking marijuana is probably not counted as a full daily outdoor activity. I'm not going to tell anyone not to smoke because it's legal in the Great White North, as they call it, as it's sometimes referred. Canada. It's legal anywhere that you can smoke a cigarette. I still think being intoxicated in public is not legal. So then there's a level of it that is not considered intoxication. Or does not approve, so I'm just gonna say, need to include something more substantial in this low bar for success. Further to the notes on production, as if they're important. In the previous video, I recorded 2 long audio assets using the Zoom H2n Handy Recorder. I actually recorded 4 tracks per asset, but the video only featured 2. Memory skills. I overlaid the entire video with those 2 assets. This was because the cameras on their own just don't record very good audio. And secondly, they may not record enough of the soundscape. They each added their own negative artifacts, but I was hoping that I could cover that up, call it a noise floor, with just the ambient audio from those 2 artifacts, where those 2 assets, where hopefully they didn't record any of my sneezing or other human type noises or sounds like the air traffic overhead. They should just be naturey.